really excited, and I know that you've got more to come. The plans we have as government to increase these numbers and these programs are huge, and we are happy to be able to talk concretely about your graduation.
We've come for the graduation. In other words, the people went through training programs, and they thought it would be a great idea for us to be part of the graduation process, and to obviously motivate and encourage those who have received their certificates, but also to talk about the partnership with themselves, the municipality, the college, and the private sector, because people with these skills must be recognized for what they are now able to do, and it creates possibilities for them to be employable in the formal economy. And see, one of the usefulness, this is one time where them going out of a program is good rather than bad, because they've now been trained, they can now go out and create space for others to come in. Our intention, I was giving numbers, for example, that over a period of time, when we started around 2010, it was 55,000. 11-12 financial year, I think it was over 89,000, doubling that. Now we're speaking, it's almost, we've trebled, and even it's almost 4 times now, over 204,000 people who are going through this program. And you know that it's one of those for which there is a huge target in the next 5 years. It's one of the principal programs of the National Development Program, which calls for such public employment programs. And there is already a decision by the recommended by the Presidential Infrastructure Coordinating Program that that there must be a coordinating presidential coordinating forum on public employment programs, so that you can recognize them wherever they are, that these are the government programs that are intended to provide people with opportunities for work, but for training as well, so that they have an impact in the neighborhoods, in the communities in which they are located, because of the quality of work they do. Early childhood facilities, homes of the aged, schools, cleaning up schools, painting schools, and providing food gardens for schools, for creches, and so on. So they, including cleaning up neighborhoods and so on. So it's a variety of things which the steering committees that drive them, which must have community representatives, decide what projects they undertake and where. So it's a very community-driven program in its essence. The other partners, such municipalities and others, are part of it to provide support. 56% of participants in this program are women. I'm finding that in each individual project, you find that of the women I saw this morning, very few were men, about under 10, and the rest, over 20, were women. So you find that, and this is good because in our country, poverty has a feminine face. In other words, many people who are poor in the poorest areas are women, and therefore the public employment programs are driven by women in many instances. They are in the majority, and we think we are targeting poverty actions appropriately by doing these programs.